To avoid this problem of converting every time, what we do is, in a classroom, we provide this sheet. We provide this sheet. See, you look at this sheet, look at this one. This is supplied in your sketchbook, what is given to you. Each line is turned by 30 degree. Each line is turned by 30 degree. This is turned by 30 degree. See, I take an example here. So hold like this. You make a one point anywhere you wish. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಕಾಣುತ್ತಾ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಕಾಣುತ್ತಾ? Okay. So look at this one. What we do actually in the classroom, you select a point anywhere you wish, draw one horizontal line. Okay. Already these lines are turned by 30 degree. Make sure already these lines are turned by 30 degree. This line, every line is turned in this direction by 30 degree. Every line is turned in this direction 30 degree. Vertical line is not printed here. You can take any time the vertical line. Another interesting thing is, every time I convert isometric length of, true length into an isometric length, every centimeter is shortened by 0.8 time. So what is the great advantage of this sheet, Actually, these are not measuring 10 millimeter. They are measuring 0.8 times the 10 millimeter, means 8 millimeter. That means, if I am supposed to take 50 millimeter true length into an isometric length, make sure it has already been converted into a 40 millimeter. How you know? Just you take 1, 2, 3, 4. That means it has already been converted into a 40 millimeter, because every box is shortened by 2 millimeter. And together, 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes, if you take together, it becomes 40 millimeter. These lines are already been compressed, reduced to a size of 0.8 times. Make sure. So what I do is, I draw a one line here. Again, I take a 4 box here. I draw a one line here. I take vertically 1, 2, 3, 4 box. 4 box vertically. Every time you measure corner to corner. 1 corner to corner, 1 box, 2 box, 3 box, 4 box. So I go in horizontal direction. You see, since the background is already inclined, every time you need not to see the things parallel to another line, because they are already printed to an angle of 30 millimeter. Look at this one. I draw vertical line here. Again, you go in this inclined line direction. 1, 2, 3, 4. Draw vertical line. Again, you look at this one. When it comes to this corner, again this line is inclined. Go for only 4 box. Again, this line is inclined. Go. This is the great advantage of this background isometric sheet, which is supplied with your sketchbook. So look at this one. Whatever I have written here, it has been written on this paper. Hope you understood the concept of isometric projection. Today I restrict my discussion to only concept of isometric projection. I repeat once again. So far you have done orthographic projection, where you used to write the front view, the top view and side view separately according to the principles of first angle projection. Now today I am talking about isometric projection, wherein which one view, one look, you can see the front view, the side view and the top view simultaneously. After this, as I told, the drawback of this one is combining them together needs some experience, whereas this on the board or on the paper itself, it reveals the information that this is a box. Whereas here you are supposed, see, I wrote a front and top and side view of the box which I have shown earlier. For the same thing I have written isometric projection. I hope you are comfortable with looking at that object. But what is the disadvantage I spoke about ortho? The only disadvantage of isometric projection is none of the lines in isometric projection are not available in true length. They are compressed. Why I compressed, I told. When you hold this corner, when you turn by 30 degree, it compresses one time. When you lift the back side by another, in a second attempt, again they are compressed by little more. Altogether, if you forget this little more fraction, I go with only one fraction, one digit here, 0.8 times the true length, it is going to shorten. So in order to avoid every time, say assuming that in a given problem about 10 dimensions are given, every time you need to calculate using a calculator how much it is going to shorten, and every time you have to press the calculator 0.8 into the true length. Rather, you will be supplied with this sheet in the sketchbook where whatever the exercise you are doing by turning by 30 degree, lifting by 30 degree, these lines are already printed to an angle of 30 degree. And whatever, every time, as I said, you need to convert this into a true length into an isometric length. In fact, the printed sheet is supplied with shortened distance, compressed. So all these lines are compressed. Hope you are following. That's why every time you need not to press the calculator, 0.8 into 50, 0.8 into 60, 0.8 into 70, you need not to do. Simply, if it is 50 millimeter, go with the 5 box. If the dimension is actual, true length is 70 millimeter, go with the 7 box. That's all. So this is the first problem I have taken. Simply to start with, for a beginner, cube I have taken. Now I'll go with second problem. Second problem. I'll go with the second problem. Here, a square prism, again to feel that you are comfortable with the isometric projection, a similar problem I take, but I take two objects together in one problem. A square prism, base side 40 millimeter and height 30 millimeter. That means it's a square prism, means base is 40 into 40 and height is 30 millimeter. Is placed centrally on a slab of 80 into 60 into 20. See, slab means actually compared to the length of the base side, the height is little less, very less compared to that width. That's why it is called by the name slab. Otherwise, it is nothing but a prism. So what is this one is? Look at this one. A 80 millimeter long, 60 millimeter width and height 20 millimeter, on which another object is kept. That is a square prism of 40 into 40 and 30 millimeter. So it's almost look like this. So look at this one. Literally it looks like this after finishing this problem. Look at this one. This is orthographic projection. You are supposed to write whatever you are seeing front view, here, side view, here, top view here. What is isometric projection? I said you hold this corner, turn by 30 degree, lift the back side by 30 degree. This is what isometric projection. Now I'll show you on board how this problem can be solved. I erase this one. I erase this one. So as I said earlier, it cannot be ultimately used by the manufacturer. It is for the customer who has to be convinced how it appears. So now I take this problem. I have already dictated. So when I am doing it on a white sheet, when I am in a whiteboard like this, or if you are solving it on a white sheet, you are supposed to draw one horizontal line. You are supposed to draw one 30 degree line, 30 degree. You are supposed to write another line by 30 degree. Since you are doing it on a white sheet, there is a one vertical line. But when you are doing it on this paper, I am repeatedly telling, all these inclined lines are printed here. They are printed here. I am supposed to make a preparation. So 30 degree line like this, 30 degree line this. See, look at the problem. Once again, I will go back to square prism is kept over the slab. That means this square prism is kept over centrally over the slab. So here when we dictating the problem, second object comes first, second object, I mean the bottom object comes next. Whereas while you are solving the problem here, first base has to be fixed, then the top one comes. I mean to say, when you are constructing a 2-floor house means first you have to build ground floor, then you have to go for a first floor. But information is given first floor first, ground floor next. Here when you solve the problem, you have to start with the base. So what is the base information? Place centrally on a slab dimension 80. So again, every time you need to press, when you are doing it on a white paper or a whiteboard, 0.8 into 80 means 64 millimeter. 64 you take. Okay, I'll take a little bit more. 64. But when you are doing it on this paper, simply you count 8 boxes because it is given 80 millimeter means 8 boxes you count. 8 boxes you count. These 8 boxes are already compressed to a size of 64 millimeter. Hope you are following. Hope you have understood the concept. So when I take 64 millimeter means it is really an 80 true length, whereas on the paper it has already compressed to a size of 64 millimeter. So one size is over. Then I go to 60. So 0.8 into 60. 48 it becomes. You take, so here you have taken 64. Don't take this dimension, just for the sake of explaining this I have written here. You are not supposed to write any dimension. As I told, it is not for the manufacturer, it is for the customer, just to convince the product. So no dimension, no hidden line, nothing, no naming. Make sure no naming, no hidden line, no naming is required, no dimensioning is also required. So no naming, no dimensioning, no hidden line showing process. Simply how it appears, you are supposed to. So just for the purpose of explaining, I took 64. This is what 80. Instead of 80, I took 64. 0.8 into 60, it has become 40. So I take internal 48. So 48 millimeter you take in this direction. Okay. First let me finish. Then what is the height? Height is 20. I go with the third dimension 20. 0.8 into 20. It becomes 16 millimeter. I draw 16 millimeter pillar here. So I take 16 here, 16 another pillar, 16 another pillar. Why I'm explaining the word, using the word pillar means, see, in case of any kind of a box like this, there is a one plane here, parallel to this, there is a at the top. So when you fix the 4 pillars, it's very easy for you to draw the things. So now you connect from here to there. See, this line is parallel to this one. In the background sheet, it has already printed. Simply, you go along with one line which is coming from this. So again, when you go to that shade, there exists a background line behind this or parallel to this. In fact, when you connect them properly, this line is parallel to this line is parallel to this. Similarly, go with the same exercise. About this length, that is 8 boxes on the paper or 64 millimeter, you go with another line parallel to this or to this, and go with this parallel to this line. You have completed. See, since it is erasable pen, I can easily erase it. But when you are drawing the things, you draw the line to the required size. So don't go for erasing idea. So I will remove this line also. For me, it's very easy to. So I have finished the bottom slab, over which you are supposed to draw one square prism of 40 into 40 into 30. Square prism means bottom is a square and it is a different height. If all dimensions are similar, means it becomes a cube. So height is, what is the height? 30 millimeter. So when it is written centrally, you make sure that you have to fix the center of the bottom one first. So what I do is, for that I draw a one line, thin line. I draw another line, thin line. This exercise I have taken it for just to fix the center. After doing this center, you can erase it, I can leave it. But the best thing is, if you draw a very, very thin